Hi folks, Chris here, KTDY. I just want to talk to you about a couple of movies I saw last night that are out in theaters this weekend. The first, Star Trek Beyond. It is the third reboot Star Trek movie with the younger versions of Captain Kirk and Spock and all of those guys. And a very fun movie, lots of really great special effects and action sequences. It's directed by James Lynn, who directed some of the Fast and Furious movies. I've never seen those. I hear great things. If you like that kind of fast-paced action, which who doesn't, right? You're going to love this Star Trek movie. Not the best Star Trek movie ever made. I would say that's a pretty small list, to be quite honest, because I'm a big Star Trek fan. And I like the older movies, again, because I grew up with them, but your mileage may vary. Definitely worth going see in the theater, to pay theater prices, because you want to see it on the big screen. Beautiful special effects and some amazing sequences where being in the theater, you feel like you're going along with the action. So definitely worth going see. The other one is Lights Out. The reason I went to see it last night is because I followed the development of this movie online. It was originally a short movie called Lights Out, and a very, very creepy, cool idea. It's about, the original short movie is about this lady. She turns off the lights in her hall, in her house, which, by the way, she lives in alone, and there's the figure of someone in the shadows. Turns the lights on, disappears, turns them off, and this creature, whatever it is in the shadows, has gotten closer. Every time she turns the lights on and off, it gets closer and closer. Wonderful short film. Very creepy, very scary. Not enough, though, to make a 90-minute movie out of. So the Lights Out full movie version, I could not recommend it, I think. Not to see in the theater, okay? Because I just don't think that it's worth your money to go see it in the theater. Now, I will say that the sound, man, I was at the Grand 14, the awesome speakers, the surround sound there was fantastic, and that heightens the tension, and there were some great scares, but I think you can wait until home, probably. It's a Redbox rental, streaming, whatever it is, however you watch your movies at home. So I would give Star Trek Beyond a solid B+, and I would give Lights Out a C-. Sorry, Lights Out, but that's just the way I feel. Finally, something else I want to talk about, the difference between seeing a movie at home and then seeing it in the theater. I think, personally, the theater experience is a beautiful thing, and I cherish it. It's, some people go tailgating because they love sports so much. I go to the movies early to get a good seat because I love the experience, right? And there are things I think we all know we're not supposed to do. We shouldn't talk on our cell phones. We should probably not breathe too heavily to bother other people. I'm kidding. But no, seriously, one thing we should do is not bring in a whole lot of outside food. Now, I will say this. I will admit this publicly. When we take the girls to see a film, my wife and I, we will get popcorn and Coke or drinks at the theater, but we'll maybe sneak in a little candy. Because here's the thing you have to understand. Theaters do not make money from the box office, right? That all goes to the big studios, and they're rolling in the dough. And look, today's day and age, modern, technology and such, people aren't going to the movies as much. So if you're going to go to the movies, I think you should buy something there. I really do. In addition to the ticket, I think you should get something at concessions. That's my opinion. Your mileage may vary. What I don't think you should do is bring in a meal, an entire meal. And I've seen in the past people actually bring in like leftovers in Tupperware. I've seen this. I've actually seen them like chowing down on, I guess it looked like, I don't know what it was, but they had a Tupperware container. Last night, this guy comes in right at the beginning of Star Trek Beyond, and he's got a bag. It's rustling and very annoying. Then I turn, and this guy has got a fork in his mouth, and he's eating from a styrofoam container. After the movie, being the curious fellow I am, I shone my cell phone light on it. It was Panda Express. He ate Panda Express in the movie. Kids, come on. We don't need to do this. Let's not. If you want to do Panda Express, I love Panda Express. Do it separately. Then do the movie. Buy some popcorn there. Buy a beverage. And then maybe, you can bring a little candy in. I think we all do that at Walgreens. We get the $1 movie candy. That's, I think, okay. But remember, you want to support your local movie theater. So those are my thoughts on Star Trek Beyond. Highly recommend one viewing in the theater. Lights Out would wait on video. And then please don't bring in Chinese takeout into the movie theater. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great weekend. See you soon.